Hello everyone, welcome to Quantifiers again. So in the DILR set of the day today and in the quiz, we are going to do a very good set on games and tournaments set today. We can not exactly games and tournament, but yes, can be classified as a conditional game and tournament. Okay. So what does the question say? The question says each of the five friends A, B, C, D, and E they placed bets among themselves. ठीक है तो आपस में शर्तें लगा रहे हैं. Each person placed at most one bet with every other person. हर किसी ने एक दूसरे बंदे के साथ कम ज्यादा से ज्यादा एक बेट लगाई है, ज्यादा से ज्यादा एक. ओके. And none of the bets ended as a draw, so there was always a winner. The money involved in each bet is called the stake at the bet, and the person who wins the bet gets the stake. So whatever the money is involved, so that is stake, and the person who is winning is getting that stake. The total money got by the person, the total money got by any person in all the bets is called the uh, he won is called the gain. So अगर A ने, if let's say A has won the bets against B, C and E, right? Let's say इसने यहाँ पे 5 rupees जीते, यहाँ 3 and यहाँ 8. So A's gain would be 5, 3, 8 and 8, 16. And the total money lost by any person in all the bets he lost is called a loss. So let's say A D से अपनी bet हार गया, let's say -4. So A's net income would be plus 16 -4, that is plus 12. This would be the net income of A. Okay. Now the person, so then there are some conditions. No two person won the same number of bets and no two person lost the same number of bets. Okay. So now the number of different wins can be either 4, 3, 2, 1 और 0. ठीक है. या तो एक person A ने 4 bets लगाई B, C, D और E के साथ. So A can win either 4 or 3 or 2 or 1 or 0. Since the number is different for 5 people, so the number of wins are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's just try to write whatever we have. So this is the kind of structure we are going to follow here. That A is going to play against B, C, D, and E. So there are some bets he is going to lose. There are some bets he is going to win. So whenever A will win, I will write it here. Whenever A will lose, I will write it here. So A's lose is someone's gain, right? Now the different number of wins are 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. These are the different number of wins. So let's find out. Let's read the condition. No two person won the same number of bets and no two person lost the same number of bets. Okay, first, for any person, the stakes at any two bets are different. So if A has taken a stake of 10 with B, A cannot take a stake of 10 with D. The stake is different. Okay. The stake of any bet is an integer, neither less than 4 nor more than 21. So the stake ranges from 4 to 21. Right, minimum 4 and maximum 21. Okay. Neither the gain of any person who won and won one bet and the loss of any person who lost at least one bet is less than 20 or more than 40. Okay, so the net gain or the loss of a person, net gain or net loss for any person ranges from 20 to 40. यानी किसी ने जो टोटल लॉस है वो 20 से ज्यादा नहीं हुआ और किसी का टोटल गेन 40 से ज्यादा नहीं हुआ. ना ही किसी का टोटल लॉस 40 से ज्यादा हुआ है, ना ही किसी का टोटल गेन 20 से कम हुआ है. राइट, दिस इज द कंडीशन. ओके. The sum of the stakes of all the bets placed by A, B, C, D, E are, so A, B, C, D, and E. The total stakes are 55, 37, 40, 55 and 53. So as soon as I write this, एक point आप relate करो. Just try to relate. अगर किसी भी person का gain या loss 20 या 40 के बीच में ही limit कर रहा है, if the gain of loss or if the total gain or total loss of any person is ranging between 20 to 40, can I say the person who has won all his matches or all his bets would have gained all his stake? Yani let us say if that person is A, if A has done 4 bets and A won all of them, so A would have won a total stake of 55. Can I say this is not possible that A can win 4 bets? क्यों? अगर A 4 की 4 bets जीत जाएगा तो A की total winning 55 होगी. मुझे दिया हुआ है कि किसी भी person की total winning 40 से ज्यादा नहीं है. तो यानी कि there are only 2 possibilities, that either B has won everything or C has won everything. right? Because in all the other cases, the total wins will be greater than 40. Okay, fine. So this is a very good point. Okay. Now, next question says the number of bets won by D is equal to number of bets lost by A. So number of bets won by D is equal to number of bets lost by A. Okay. The number of bets lost by C. Okay, so C is losing some bets. So C is more than number of D's. तो C की जो loses है वो D की loses से ज़्यादा है और वो obviously ज़्यादा होंगी. Why? Because if among B or C, one is winning everything, one is losing everything, and if C is losing more than D, which means C has lost 4 matches. So C has won 0 matches, which means B has won 4 matches, right? So B has won 4. So B's total gain is 37. C has lost 4. So C's total loss is 40. C's total losses, total gain is 0. B's total gain losses 0, right? So this is the point. Okay. E won rupees 17 against A. So E has won 17 against. So मैं यहाँ लिख लेता हूँ E का winning है and A का loss है, right? Okay. E has won 17 against A. Now, ठीक है, this is done. The stake involved between the bet of C and D is 4. So since the stake involved between C and D is 4, and I know that C is going to lose because C has lost all the matches. So which means that D has gained 4 rupees against C. So D has gained 4 rupees against C. So यहाँ 4 लिख लेता हूँ, right? So ये D का C के against win आ गया. तो कितना total आएगा I don't know, but यहाँ 4 आ गया, right? And this is the loss for C. Fine. So this is that. So these are all the points that I had. I had nothing else. Okay, the gain of A is equal to the loss of D. So A ने जितना भी gain किया है उतना ही D ने lose किया है. Right. So this is again the point with us. Okay. Now who could have win 2 or 3 or 1? Right. Okay. So I know that that D की जो win है वो A के losses के equal है. Right. अब D ने कितने matches जीते होंगे या A ने कितने जीते होंगे? Can I say A ने कम से कम 2 मैच तो हार ही हारे हैं because it is given to me that E won 17 against A. So E ने A को हराया ही हराया है, right? And B ने भी A को हराया हराया because B has won everything, right? So A has lost 2. Now what are the possibilities of losing with A? A can lose 0, A can lose 1, A can lose 2, A can lose 3, A can lose 4. Now A cannot lose 4 because C has lose 4. A cannot lose 1, A cannot lose 0. So A can either lose 2 or A can either lose 3. Now, can I say A cannot also lose 3? 2. A cannot lose 2 because अगर A 2 games हारा है, which means A 2 ही game जीता होगा, तो A और D की losing और winning बराबर हो ही नहीं पाएगी, right? क्योंकि अगर हमें दिया हुआ है कि जो D के मैचेस वॉन है वो A के मैचेस लॉस्ट के बराबर है, राइट? अब अगर मैं A को 3 मैचेस A को 2 मैचेस लूज करा देता हूँ तो मैं कहूंगा कि D 2 मैच जीत रहा है, वो तो पॉसिबल ही नहीं है. Which means the number of matches lost by A is 3. So if A is losing 3 matches, A is winning only 1. So who is winning 3? D is winning 3. So who is winning 2? E is winning only 2 matches. Okay, so this is again done. So if I write A, B, C, D, E, and I write who has lost what or who has gained what. So A has won only 1 match, that must be against C. B has won 4 matches, so that is against A, C, D, and E. C has won none. D has won 3 matches. B को छोड़ के सबसे जीता होगा वो A, C, and E. E has won 2 matches, so one is against A and other is against C. So this is the total win tally that I have, right? This is the total win tally. I don't know about the points, but this is the total win tally that I have now. Okay, so this is the point that I have used. Okay. So this is also used. This is also used, right? Okay. Now, what else do I have, right? What else do I have that I can use? A winning A. Okay, so I haven't used this point that A's gain is equal to D's loss. How can I use it? What is the acha? So what is the total gain or what is the total loss that we have? Can I say it is a zero sum game? Zero sum game means someone's loss is equal to someone's win, right? What are the total stakes involved? 55 plus 37, 92 plus 40, 132 plus 55, 187 plus 53, 240. So 240 is the total stake involved, right? So if 240 is the total stake involved, can I say 120 is won and 120 is lost? तभी तो हम कहेंगे total जो stake था वो 240 था, किसी ने जीता किसी ने हारा, so 240 divided by 2, 120 is won and 120 is lost. So the total gain is going to be 120, total loss is going to be 120, and the total stake is 240, right? So this is fine. Now ठीक है, so the total winning is 240, यानी A winning plus B winning plus C winning plus D winning plus E winning is 120 rupees. So total winning is 120. So total losing is 120. Now how much is, okay, I know that A is won, A's gain is D's loss. So let us say A has gained X rupees. How much has B gained? B has won all the matches. So B's stake was 37. So B ने अगर सारे मैचेस जीत लिए हैं तो B's is 37. Okay. C has lost all the matches, so C's gain is 0. What will be the D's gain? I know that A का अगर gain X था तो D का loss X है. अगर D का loss X है, so if D has a stake of 55 and D has lost X, so D's total gain, net gain would be 55 minus X. Plus E's gain, that would be equal to 120, right? So X and X are cancelled out. So basically E ने कितना gain किया है? E, the net gain of E is 55 plus 37, 92, 28. So E's gain is 28, right? E's gain is 28. Now E has won 17 from A. E ने A से 17 जीते हैं and E has only won against C and A. So अगर E सिर्फ A और C से जीता है, E ने A से जीते हैं 17, E ने जो टोटल जीते हैं 28, तो E ने C से कितने जीते होंगे? 11 जीते होंगे, राइट? सो E से यहाँ जीते 11, टोटल है 0. So E's total is 28. This is again done. Fine, a very good thing. So this is the gain of A. This is the gain of E net, right? This is again done. So similarly, I can also write for loss. It will also help me to find something, right? Let me try to find for loss. Okay. So A loss plus B loss plus C loss plus D loss plus E loss is equal to 120 again, right? Now A has lost how much? 55 minus X, because मैंने माना था कि A ने X gain किया है. अगर A ने X gain किया है, A का total stake 55 है, तो A का loss होगा 55 minus X. B's loss would be 0 because B has won everything. C's loss would be 40. D's loss would be X. E's loss would be EL. That is equivalent to 120, right? So E's loss would be equal to 120 minus 95, that is 25. So E ने total 25 lose किया, right? E ने total 25. Fine. Okay, this is also done. Now this is taken care of. This is taken care of. E's gain I know. E's loss I know. So E's gain is 28. E's loss is 25. This I have known now. Okay, fine. This point is also taken care of. Now A has won something, B has won something. Okay. A has only won one match, right? A ने सिर्फ एक मैच जीता है, right? अब A की winnings क्या हो सकती है? कम से कम 20 होंगी. A's minimum winning is 20 because any person who is winning from 20 to 40, and maximum winning is 40. And there was only one match that A played. That was between A and C. That was between A and C. Only one match took place. That was between A and C. It is given to me that the stake of any bet is an integer, neither less than 4 nor more than 21. Now, A has minimum winning of 20. And what is the maximum winning that A can have? That is 21. Because You cannot put a stake of more than 21 on a single bet. ए ने सिर्फ एक ही मैच खेला है और उस सिंगल मैच में वो सी से ज्यादा 21 से ज्यादा स्टेक लगा ही नहीं सकता. दैट इज द मैक्सिमम परमिसिबल लिमिट. सो ए हैज ईदर वॉन 21 और ए हैज विन वॉन 20, राइट. ओके, सो सी ने जो टोटल लूज किया वो कितना लूज किया? 40. सी ने ए बी डी और ई इन सबको मिला के टोटल कितना लूज किया? 40 लूज किया, राइट. अब मुझे ये पता है, आई नो दिस फॉर अ फैक्ट कि डी को उसने 4 लूज किया है, राइट. आई ऑल्सो नो दिस फॉर अ फैक्ट दैट अगर चलो ए को मैं मान लेता हूँ 21, ए को मैं मान लेता हूँ 21, ई को उसने 11 लूज किया है, राइट. अब 20 या 21 में से एक विनिंग है. अगर ए की विनिंग में 21 मान रहा हूं तो सी ने ए को 21 दिया है. सी के पास टोटल देने को कितना है? 40 है. तो सी ने बी को कितना दिया होगा? 21, 4, 25, 36, 4. Okay, this is not possible. Why? Because no person can have a same stake involved in two different bets. ठीक है. सी ने बी और डी दोनों के खिलाफ 4-4 की बेट नहीं करी हो सकती. दिस इज नॉट अलाउड, राइट. Which means A cannot win 21 from C. So what A must have won? A must have won 20. So 20 plus B का share plus 4 plus 11 is equal to 40. So B का share कितना आया? 24. That is 5. This is fine. So this 5. So B ने C से कितना जीता है? 5 जीता है. A ने C से कितना जीता है? 20. 20 and 5, 25, 29, 40. This is done, right? Okay, fine. 10. ओके, ए ने कुछ और नहीं जीता, राइट. ए एक ही मैच जीता था, तो दिस इज 0, दिस इज 20. नाउ दिस इज 20, दिस इज 37, 20 and 37, 57, 57 and 28, 85, 120 minus 85, that's this must be 35. So this is D is winning. That is also I have now. Fine. Okay. So no, not anything else that I can fill as of now. अब मुझे ये पता लग गया कि यार यहाँ पे 5 है और मुझे क्या पता लग गया कि यहाँ पे 20 है, राइट. ये मुझे पता लग गया, राइट. ओके, आई ऑल्सो नो दैट डी का जो लॉस है वो ए के गेन के इक्वल है, राइट. वट एवर ए हैज गेन्ड वॉज इक्विवेलेंट टू लॉस ऑफ डी. नाउ हाउ मच ए हैज गेन्ड? ए हैज गेन्ड 20, राइट. ए हैज गेन्ड 20. So if A has gained 20, which means D has lost 20. सो जो डी का लूज, डी ने लूज किया वो 20 लूज किया. और डी ने किस किस को लूज किया है? डी ने लूज किया है ए को और सी को. सॉरी, नो नो, डी ने सिर्फ 2 लोगों को लूज किया है. ए सी ई से तो वो जीता है. तो डी ने लूज किया है सिर्फ बी को और सी को. बी को और सी को लूज किया, राइट. अब अगर उसने बी और सी को लूज किया है, ठीक है. ओके, लेट्स सी व्हाट आई हैव. दिस इज 37. डी ने 2 ही लोगों को लूज किया है. डी का टोटल लॉस है 20, राइट. ए और सी से वो जीत, डी ए सी और जी सी ई से जीता है. तो डी हारा किससे है? सिर्फ बी से हारा है. अच्छा, डी सिर्फ और सिर्फ बी से ही हारा है, एक ही बंदे से हारा है. अगर वो सिर्फ बी से हारा है विच मीन्स बी ने डी पे 20 गेन किया, राइट. दिस इज 20. ओके, दिस इज 20 नाउ. ओके, फाइन, अ वेरी फाइन थिंग. सी 0 है तो ये तो वैसे ही 0 है. दिस इज 0, दिस इज 0. This is 25. Okay, so if this is let's say this is y. Now this is 25 minus y. Okay. Okay. 20, 25. This is 25. This is y. So this must be 12 minus y, right? This must be 12 minus y. So this is also taken care of. 12 minus y and y. Now, okay, fine. So one more thing. I know that these two things, these two elements, this element and this element, they total up to 12, right? These two elements. Let's call this element A, let's call this element B. A plus B is equivalent to 12. Now, what all possibilities I have for 12? 4 plus 8 is equal to 12. 5 plus 7 is equal to 12. 6 plus 6 is equal to 12. Can I say 6 plus 6 is not possible because B cannot take cannot put the same bet. 5 plus 7 12 is also not possible because अगर यहाँ 5 रख देता है तो यहाँ 5 contradict कर जाएगा, right? So the only possibility left is 8 4. So if 8 and 4 are the only possibilities left, let's try to fit it. If I am saying it is 4 over here, if it is 4 over here, then it is 8 over here. Then if it is 8 over here, then it is 17 over here, right? Okay. This is again not possible. Why? Because E cannot put two bets of 17 rupees. E ने already A के साथ 17 stake पे किया हुआ है. E D के साथ 17 stake पे नहीं कर सकता. So this is not possible, which means that this value must be 8 and this value must be 4. So this must be 8, this must be 4, then this must be 21. Now as soon as this is 21, this is 4, this is obviously 0 because B का जो total loss है 0 है. 21 and 4 25. This is then 10. As soon as this is 10, 10 and 8 18, 17 35. This is 20. All right, this completes my table. So this completes my set. I hope you were patient throughout this because this is one of the trickiest sets that I have faced, and yes, it was an interesting one. Okay. So let's see what are the questions. The first question is the person who won the maximum number of bets. That is quite easy. I know that B has won the maximum number of bets. The stake in bet between B and C. So B and C. B and C. The stake was 5 rupees. Okay. What is the total loss of A? The total loss of A is 35 rupees. What is the amount that A lost to D? D, A and D. D ने A पे lose किए 10 rupees दी. So this completes my set. I hope you guys have understood it. If you did, please do subscribe to our channel because trust me, it takes a lot of hard work to put and present you such good sets. Please do recommend it to your friends. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good day.